Let's see, gentlemen. 10 points on your points cards tonight.
Ooh.
When we last left our heroes, we had started off last session with you pursuing the ship that had taken Oka. General Vec and his ice minions had manhandled and basically kidnapped him during the little celebration party on the Seneschal. Your ship and the Manus ice ships were attacked by some kind of cloaked vessels with powerful weapons. Inside the ice ship, General Vec joined forces with Oka to take down these seemingly random assassins that could teleport and appeared to be made of some strange purple mist. That said that they were trying to take Oka for the Void Mother without giving really any information in that regard. While the defending fighter ships from Manus were destroyed in the battle, the crew survived, with Oka and Vec successfully fighting the assassins off, though Vec was badly injured, and the Manus ship, like the fighter ship, was busted in a way that the autopilot was stuck on, and you couldn't actually switch the autopilot. So everybody got into the other ship, leaving that ship to fly off into the asteroid barrier and getting destroyed. Landing on Manus, you tried to take a little bit of time to recoup, only to be rushed back off the planet as you learned that the princess and future bride of Oka, Jocelyn Wintertongue, had been kidnapped. Gilbert stayed behind to gather information, your shark friend. Oka learned through his connections... Chubbs learned through his connections, through his one of his guys. What was his name? Keys. Yeah, you learned through Keys that the Void Seekers, these assassins, may have been, or may potentially be part of a syndicate that has like assassins for hire called the Void Syndicate. Rushing to find answers, you did head back towards Halberd, where Mobius his robot is with you, and he was going to be looking for some information. But before he could give you any kind of details for anything that he had gleaned, you saw, or rather heard, that it seemed like he was being assaulted. Like, it was like, oh, hi, who are you? What is going on? Oh, shit. And then the screen cutting out. So, as it stands currently, we are headed towards Halberd, and you've got a lot of pots on the stove. Kind of still gathered. You got the autopilot kicking and everybody's gathered. Or I'll say Wade, since Wade's not here to discuss anyway, we're gonna put him in the captain's chair. While Wade is flying the ship, the remaining group, not Mobius bot. Where's unconscious? Unconscious. Yeah. So gathered here, you've got Vera, one of your new pilot that did a pretty good job of showing off her piloting skills and helping to defend you guys. You got Swizz, you've got Emiko, and then the main crew, Oka, Chubbs, and Loki. Kind of turning your living space into a little war room meeting here. Everybody's kind of staring at you, Oka. Like, it looks like pretty much all eyes are on you, waiting for you to make a decision. I don't know. At this point, I think you probably had started explaining some of the things that you had heard on the ship, but I don't think you got into full details. I will say there is also a nurse aboard that is taking care of General Vec, who is still in like the master bedroom. And hurtling through space, those are your allies. What are you guys doing? I'll leave it to you.
All right. So, first things first, we get Mobius. And then we got to go after Jocelyn, which is probably a trap. Mobius is probably a trap too, but I think that's a pretty solid game plan. Hopefully he'll have some information for us too that'll help us find Jocelyn.
I was gonna say
Chubbs
Klep
pulled
would
out
probably
grades.
have. I was gonna say I think Klep would probably have some information. We could go talk to him probably.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. We'll put it on the old agenda.
So we're going back to Halberd?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to.
Amikilgo says, okay, and so what's the, like, are you all going to find this Mobius? Do you even know where he's located? He didn't really give much information. He was just kind of making jokes most of the time. They look to you,
Yeah,
Loki, and they're like, it's your friend. Do you know how to find
You
him?
know, I know how to get into his hideout. There might be some clues there to help us find him.
And what do you, like, do you want us on anything? What do you want us to do?
just manning the ship, maybe some repairs on the Moldy Crow, and maybe some information gathering might be helpful too once we get there.
Okay, so Emiko says, or well, Vera speaks up and says, I can take the ships to get repaired, but I'll need money.
Okay, here, take 10,000 credits and then just give me back whatever's left.
$10,000 creds. What is the state of your ships? Let's take a look.
Moldy Crow's got a little damage, it looks like. I can't see the Seneschal, though.
Well, the Seneschal's just a combination of the three.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The Aegis took the hardest hit. It is pretty badly damaged. Moldy Crow, pretty damaged as well, but not too bad. I need to check your weapons. Moldy Crow's weapons are fine. Aegis didn't have any weapons. Zealot was barely used. It got just a little bit of flying time.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at the 10,000 credits and says, yeah, I should be able to work with this.
All right, awesome. Let's get that handled. Emiko and Swizz, I want you guys on a joint operation gathering information.
Emiko and Swizz. Info gathering. On what? What are we looking for?
Any information on the Void dudes, and any information on Mobius, I guess.
Well, I mean, you're gonna know more about the situation with Mobius than we will.
All right, let's go. Yeah, just
Like,
focus on getting some info
if you're going
on the
to
Void Seekers.
Yeah, if you're going to try and find him, I mean, like, if you're going to try, we don't even know if he's. We're assuming that he's missing before you've been able to survey the scene.
That is true.
I guess is what. But we can look into these Void people, this Void Syndicate.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Any information. We're gonna need it all.
Same thing. We can go to the information library, but if you want us to like actually like hit like clubs and stuff like that to get information as well, we might need a little bit of cash.
I don't have any more money.
Well, then we can go through free avenues. Just we won't, we won't have anything. We won't be able to grease any palms to try and get.
Yeah, that should.
We won't be able
hopefully, we can get some info.
Yeah, we won't be able to deal with information brokers or anything without money.
I got about 11K that I would offer.
You got 14,000 remaining on the Moldy Crow as well.
Oh yeah, just
that 10,000 you took from your personal bank, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so if you wanted to, you could just like Emiko and Swizz could use the ship account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just use the ship cred stick.
Okay. Wade obviously will stay on the ship. And keep an eye on he'll call him General Dickhead. Do. I don't have a healer NPC over here. I have it in the other game. I gotta do like a full dump of everything in both games and have it in my compendiums. But for now, I'll just grab a traditional old healer. DDB monsters. Doesn't need a face or anything like that. Just you temporarily have a healer aboard as well, which is handy. There we go. So I mean if that's your plan, you head to Halberd. Do you land in like the shipyard area where you landed before, or do you try to land somewhere more private?
Yeah, private shipyard might be the better option. Especially considering we're being actively hunted.
You don't have access to a private shipyard.
Oh. We can't, like, rent a spot?
Well, I mean, some of the time it will be spent in the repair hangar. I'd say
true.
While the ships are getting repaired, you're still going to need to store them because it will take longer for you to accomplish what you're going to do here than it will for them to get repaired. They're not that badly damaged.
Okay.
So you're going to need a place to park them once they're repaired. But what I will say is that I will allow you to think on it, think about your contacts that you've made in the city. And then when we come back to kind of like you reconnecting or getting that communication from Vera, we'll deal with it at that time.
Okay.
Okay. Where do you want Vera to let you off? Like, or Wade to let you off?
Just in, like, the public parking space where we landed, like, last time. And then we'll just taxi our way over or something.
So, they drop you off. Wade and Vera drop off Swizz and Emiko at the information center so that they can start their search. That leaves you guys to decide where to go from here.
Loki was the only one that went to Mobius's base, right?
Right.
Okay, so... Alright, Loki. Lead the way.
Now, Loki, you know that Mobius's base moves, but it doesn't. It moves within a certain radius. You know that it is like a submersible, so it's basically like a submarine, but it is like a mobile base. Like it's not like a tube. It's like an actual building. That he kind of like moves around the waters of Halberd City. So you know the general location where you want to start looking, but it won't be in the same spot where you went the first time.
Okay. um. So I have a rough idea where it is, but we're gonna have to do some looking to find it.
All right. No better time to start than now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get us to where you remember, and then we'll go from there. We'll figure it out.
You head to the bay where the like the waterfront. Plenty of like high-tech ships out, a lot of like yachts and stuff like that. There is like a fairly rich community in this area. You check the first spot where you first went to, but that like Mobius had given you the coordinates at that time. You go and it's definitely not in that spot. Investigating it, I'll let you roll an investigation. I'll even let you roll with advantage, but I want to know how you're investigating from here.
Um, I'm gonna see if I'm not even quite sure what to look for here. Um,
That's right, I'm making you flex creative muscles. And guys, don't just
I'm
let him
trying to think.
stumble alone. Like you're all with him. Brainstorm.
I'm trying to think if
The
it was
only
in the
time that he was
water.
there, I was gonna say the only time that like you were around Mobius was when you were in the friend bot, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do the friend bots have some sort of fucking like service? Can we go and like view video recordings of where the friend bots go?
Maybe
Because
the one
you
thing
don't quite remember.
the one thing that you do all know is that Mobius has his own friend bots,
And one of them's on our ship.
and one of them is on your ship.
Yeah, I don't
See if we can
know.
track into it and give it like a go home command. Follow.
Yeah. Try to like hack it or some shit.
Cool. Who knows hacking?
Our new little goblin friend on the ship, isn't she?
Does she?
No. Vera knows mechanics and
No?
piloting. Vieric is a pilot and a mechanic. You did not hire a hacker, and none of you took
You
any
know?
kind of computer skills.
Didn't think I would need it. Damn it.
We've got a pilot, a mechanic, and a chef.
What if what was his name? Dr. Pink, the guy who got fixed my radiation poisoning? Maybe he could hack into it for us.
Yeah,
Oh.
but do we want to owe him anything more than we already do?
That's true.
Hmm. Hmm. I think
That
that's
is
like our
another.
only option right now.
Yeah, trying to figure out if this thing has like a.
You've
Any kind of like
since
GPS locator or anything?
since the start of the campaign, especially in this area, you've met a lot of people.
Hmm.
I mean, the people with like the biggest connections are Wade in his bar, and he's stuck in the ship right now.
Yeah, I think the only connections I made were Hans and Gilbert,
On
like personally made.
on Halberd.
Yeah, that's true.
There, wait, no, because there is one other connection on Halberd that you made.
Hmm. Oh, the casino job guy? I can't think of his name.
Clep Haversham.
Yeah, Klep.
Yeah, and who introduced you to Clep?
Fucking little blue dude, the bounty guy, his lady.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is her name?
Oh, I see Loki pouring through notes.
I'm creating notes right now.
That's all I'm
I
gonna
have a
give
lot
you.
of I have a lot of notes, but I don't have that name.
For now, you got several locations. You named a few people that you've met. Where are you guys going? You get nowhere at the waterfront without having a leader, but like you have the knowledge of him having his own personal friend bots. You've got a deactivated one on board. You've got an idea, so where do you take that idea?
I guess either Dr. Pink or Klep.
Let's go to Dr. Pink until we can find out.
Okay, where is this Dr. Pink's lab? You go to the Ramble, and Dr. Pink is in his lab. You're recognized now as people who know him, and are just brought on through to him. There are not currently robot fights happening. It looks like it's like the place isn't closed, but it's acting more like a normal bar right now. Though there are like some people like kind of like working on their own mechs, like maybe in preparation for when fights start again. Dr. Pink greets you guys, gives you handshakes. He's like, "Oh, did you find my flower? That was quick."
So not yet. We had a bunch of shit happen like all at once.
Oh, you guys haven't been gone that long.
Yeah, it's been a wild couple of days.
All right, I'll bite. What's going on?
So, I was supposed to get married today.
Oh,
My bride to be's been captured by these void cultist guys, and then Loki's friend got captured, maybe by the same people. So we're trying to track that down, get those loose ends covered, and then we'll get your flower.
okay. So, what can I help you with then?
Well, we're wondering if there's a way to hack into one of Loki's friends' friend bots and like trace it back to his hideout.
kind of nods, and he's like, well,
Unless you just know where Dr. Mobius is. Right, Oka? Kind of
Right.
tap him like it was his idea.
that dude
Right, yeah.
says that dude's a doctor?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, the robot guy, right? The face on the screen
Yeah.
at the party?
Yeah. That guy.
There's no way in hell that dude's a doctor. I'm barely a doctor.
You know, I'm not even gonna question it. Yeah, anyways, Mobius, wherever the fuck Mobius is.
I met the guy on your ship. I hadn't heard of him before today.
Yeah,
Or
that's right.
before a couple days ago. But if you got one of his mechs, normally this information would cost something, but I like you guys, and you're already working on a job for me anyway. So he walks over to like a filing cabinet, opens it up, and like kind of like skims through, and you see that like they're file folders, but they're made of spectral light, like they're digital. He goes through the files, finds one, pulls it out, but when he pulls it out, he just like raises his hand and the file folder comes out, and when he presses it, it spreads with a bunch of information. You see a picture, and you see a little like dossier. He's like, please don't look, this is like medical information. But he grabs the
Space
picture.
HIPAA.
He grabs the picture and pulls it out to show you, and he's like, there is a DJ at club or at Vantage nightclub. She is also a hacker and programmer. She doesn't work for free, but if you grease her palms a little bit, she may be able to hack into the robot for you.
Awesome. Thanks for the lead, Pink.
He'll give you a an info like a SD card, or like a not a cred stick, but like an actual USB stick kind of thing, like a drive. He'll hand it to you, and he'll say, I put a personal message on here for her so that she knows that I'm vouching for you.
Awesome. Does she have a name?
DJ Era, I think it was. Hold on. It was DJ. DJ Era, yes.
All right. Well, I guess we know where we're going.
And with that information, you leave Pink's lab. In the ramble. Now, like, one good question is, how are you guys getting around? This place is not small. If you're going on foot, it will take you time.
Probably just taxi services, I guess.
Taxi services? Okay.
Take it out of the ship fund. Whatever we need.
Okay. Yeah. It's not insanely expensive to get around right now. You guys are there in like midday. So it's more like business and commerce. Most people are working. You're not having to beat like the nightlife crowds. I'm going to say for each time you travel to a different location on the map using the taxi service, it's going to be 500 credits. With it that pricing, you can only imagine what surge pricing looks like.
Right. Okay, so that's 2 spots we traveled to then. So 1,000.
1,000, yeah.
Okay.
You head to Vantage nightclub. There's music kicking. There's still like crowds of people. You see a bunch of the same people who were already there. Still dancing, super sweaty. You think they might still be there from like 2 days ago. Robo bartender is slinging drinks and everything like that. But you see that the DJ is actually sitting at the bar. Also, at their own booth are Cobra, Breck Maroney, Clep Haversham, and one of the goons.
Fucking Breck Maroney. That greasy bastard.
Yeah. We bring you back to the nightclub. You guys can move about. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I say we just pull up right next to DJ Era. Maybe buy her a drink, grease the palms a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go with him like a fucking bodyguard.
Yeah, I'll go with him too.
Okay, everybody
Hey,
together.
Hey, this seat taken.
Cobra sees you guys walking in and like winks and waves at you, and Breck kind of gives you a nod. You sit down beside Era. She's already sipping at a drink. She looks over. She's like, "Hello, love."
Hey, can I buy you a drink if you chug that one really quick?
She chugs it, and the robot hands her one like right away. She's like, "I drink for free."
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So anyway,
She's like, "Honestly,
we're
I'm taking a break from my set. I'm really not interested."
well, I think you might be when I give you this, and I hand her the USB.
She takes it. She's like, "You really think I'm just going to what? Put this in my visor? This could be a computer virus."
It's from Dr. Pink. We're close friends.
She like kind of like looks it over, clicks it in. You see like kind of like a message scroll across on the inside of the visor. You can't see what it is, but like you see that she's receiving data. She kind of like gives like a little chuckle to herself and pulls out the stick and pockets it. She's like, "All right, I'm listening. You know what? Actually, if Pink sent you, maybe we take this to a private room."
Yeah, sounds good. Let's grab a couple drinks to go, bartender, please.
Bartender, yeah, divvies out a couple drinks. She's gonna take you around, or she's just gonna phase through the wall like a fucking. There we go. She brings you around into like a back room. Looks like it might be her kind of like dressing room or like green room, for when she's not performing. She sits down at her desk, and as you walk by, like where she walks you around through the kitchen. You see in the kitchen is their chef. Just kind of like gives you like a nod, and as he does, you watch as like he like ripples and jiggles. Takes you through into like a past like a back office. The door is closed, and you can see that there is a placard that says Benny on it. She moves you into this room, locks the door behind you, and sits down and says, "Please take a seat."
Oh, okay. I sit down on the floor, like crisscross applesauce.
Yeah. It's like if If Pink vouches for you, then I'm willing to listen. What can I help you with?
So, our friend Loki over there, he's got a buddy named Mobius, and he was recently abducted, and we're not even sure where his base is right now. But we do have one of his friend bots, and we were wondering if you could hack into it and send it on like a homing beacon type thing to help us find it.
Give me an insight check.
Mm.
18. She knows Mobius. The moment you say his name, her eyes like flare. Like you grab her attention.
Mm.
She's like, oh.
Can we tell what emotion it is? Is it like an anger, or is it like a
No, it's just a recognition.
oh shit.
It's a recognition that she knows who he is.
Okay. Yeah, like us saying that he's in trouble though doesn't like give her any kind of emotion.
No, not yet, at least. She doesn't try to let on that she knows, but like it's given away the moment you say his name. But she looks and she's like, all right, hack into a friend bot's pretty easy. And you need it done now?
Yeah, preferably. He was kidnapped, so we'd like to try to save him pretty quick.
Okay.
I also have to save my wife after too.
Oh, then you having a bad spot of luck then.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
I'll do it for 5,000 credits, but I need you to secure something for me.
What is it?
It's kind of a graphics card, but you're going to need something like a truck to move it.
Oh. Huh.
And
All right.
Mobius. Mobius has several of them, and we can't get them anywhere else. I want one. I don't care how you get it, but if I lead you to him, I want you to return with one of his graphics cards.
Okay. Yeah, I think he can part with one for us saving his life.
She's like, okay then. I'll take the 5,000 credits up front.
All right, here you are. I'll just take it out of the ship fund.
And careful with that.
I have no other choice.
Yeah, you transfer the credits. You watch as she enters some numbers. She or like enters something into her computer, and then you watch as she like taps her headset, and you see like a glow happen across her glasses. She's like, okay. Your ship is at the shipyard, being repaired. All right, I'm in. Okay, and she scribbles some notes down and hands it to you, and it's the coordinates of Mobius's lair, base, stronghold.
All right, awesome. And where do we drop off that graphics card thing when we get it?
She's like, well, I figured you'd probably need a truck. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Go down into the parking garage level of the building. There is a rented truck waiting for you.
Okay.
When you acquire the graphics card, bring it back there, and I will have people come and bring it to me or pick it up.
All right. Sounds like a game plan. You guys ready for this?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Thanks for your help, Era.
She kind of gives like a small salute and heads back out to the like a screaming crowd as she like walks through back to the stage. Oh. Now it won't let me drag her through walls. What the hell happened?
Right back.
There's one way only.
Now I gotta make her go the long way.
It's okay, I can't go through walls either.
You're also gonna have to go the long way.
You can go through the kitchen window.
Sick.
Are you
Excuse me,
heading
pardon.
right to the door? Are you doing anything else in here?
I
I
don't think
that's
so.
our priority right now, right? Like, we don't really need to talk to, like, Breck or Cobra or anything. Like, Clep is just a little, like, a side mission and shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So,
I think
little side
in
mission.
urgency, we just kind of go, you know?
Okay.
That's suspicious.
These people are like, yeah, I'm looking. I need to find information on this, that, and the other. Oh yeah, no, they're side
Ah,
missions. Okay,
Fuck.
got it.
I mean, I don't think any of our intelligence is really that high anyway, so we
That
probably
is
wouldn't even think
true.
about that.
That is true.
You know, I'm average. I'm, you know, 12.
I mean, I have 10, but
You're just like, oh shit, Breck Maroney out of jail. Cool stuff.
He didn't even
Don't-
go to jail.
Don't even, or not out of jail, but like out of hiding.
it's our good pal Breck over there. Crazy.
good guy, Breck.
Hey, Breck. Nice to see you.
Sup?
Later.
Peace.
Listen, Era just helped us. I'm not gonna shit where I eat, you know? I catch Breck out on the streak, so it's on.
It's on site.
Oh, you're still mad. Why so mad?
Yeah, he owes us 5K,
Huh?
right? Was it 5K or was it 15?
It's water under the
It was
bridge.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't remember, it's not that important.
I don't know. I'm gonna shake him down for whatever he's got, but
So you go down to the parking level. There is like this little like service truck waiting for you. The coordinates bring you back to the waterfront, but like a different section of the waterfront. You're just parking and like trying to find a way in.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Cool.
I can probably hold my breath for a pretty long time.
You can see kind of the like where it is. You know, like Loki knows what to look for. But again, he's not expecting you, so it is submerged. Like you can kind of like see the outline of it. You know relatively where the entrance is, but yeah, you guys are gonna have to swim for it.
Right on. Yeah, Oka strips down, puts all his stuff in his waterproof backpack. And he's also wearing a Speedo. Or no, tighty whities. He's a tighty whities kind of guy.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
You strip down.
Yep.
You're just gonna go for it. Is anybody else? Everybody else is just stripping down to their skibbies and swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I would really have on me is my shield, right?
Your armor.
My armor weighs 1 pound. I'm chilling. Good.
Oh.
Your armor weighs 1 pound.
Yes, sir. When I retract it.
Oh, that's
Into
true.
little-
Oh. That's sick.
Cool. Everybody, none of you know how to swim, so I will take an.
What? There's no way.
None of you have a swim speed.
Mm.
Is it,
It's
All
okay.
right.
Listen, I can't drown anyways, so like I'm okay.
Listen, if I'm gonna challenge you and you're not gonna give me creative solutions, then I'm gonna make you fucking roll dice to swim for it.
All right. Fair enough. Athletics.
Give me an athletics.
Yeah. I don't have anything. 15.
You two are strong enough that even like not like maybe you know like how to casually swim, but you're not like Olympic swimmers. You submerge and you see that there is almost like a bubble dome around the entrance that you should be able to swim in. You get down and you're just about there, but Loki, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Loki is not keeping up with you. And even worse, like you're not drowning yet, but it looks like he's like getting to the point where he is at his air reserves.
Can I speed into the bubble as quick as I can?
Can you speed?
Like how far is Loki away from me when I hit the bubble?
Swimming without
'Cause
a
he's trying
swim
to keep
speed,
up.
you're already moving at like half of your movement.
Yeah.
Your athletics checks were to see if you could just kind of like roll with it, and with Loki not doing it, he's pretty far behind you.
Okay. But like can you give me like an estimate? Because I want to swim in, and then seeing that he's kind of struggling, I would like to use one of my switcheroo charms to teleport him in, and then I'll make another check to swim again.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, 90 feet, we'll call that close enough.
Cool. And then knowing where the bubble is, I'm going to not submerge myself yet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swim until I am above the bubble, like knowing where it is as I just swam to it. And then I'm gonna activate my armor, which makes it 65 pounds. Then I'm just gonna let myself drop into the bubble.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, you save Loki from drowning. You're able to kind of like to like get into the bubble, and like activating your armor again and dropping down. You part of that built into it is your click seal helmet, and you notice like the little blink of like the O2 meter. Realizing that all of you had the ability to like swim without dealing with that the entire time, Do you mention that to your comrades?
No.
No. Okay.
No. We just let that one go. I think. Yeah. Well, I have the extra attachments on mine though, right?
Yes, but
Because that's the main difference.
A click seal helmet automatically, the first mod that it comes with is the oxygen filter.
Does it come with that? Because I thought I had to buy it.
Yeah, I thought so
I
too.
had to buy the oxygen and the atmospheric.
There's 2 mod slots, one of which
Oh,
is
sorry,
taken
no,
up.
it comes with the atmospheric filter.
Yeah, because I had to buy the oxygen slot to be able to go into space, which is the only reason that I was able to fucking yeet myself into.
Yep. So what does the atmospheric filter do then?
Atmospheric. It is the one for underwater if it has an oxygen tank attached, which you guys have.
Oh, okay.
Allows the wearer
Gotcha.
to breathe in hostile atmospheres. It also works in a vacuum or underwater if the user has an oxygen/nitrogen tank attached.
Gotcha.
So you like stripped down, struggled through all that. That's why I ask you these things, because you like look at your inventories, understand what you have. You guys are sitting here like, no, I don't really know. I don't have anything. I don't know anything. You do. You know things. You have things. Fucking use your notes and like rely and use the resources you have. I'm gonna throw crazy shit at you all the time, guys. You gotta use what you got.
Chubbs is purely reactionary, so like his goal is to save Oka. So like but like seeing that Loki is in danger, he was like, "Oh well, I gotta save somebody now."
Yeah.
But yeah. But like I play Chubbs off a purely reactionary thing. Like if everything is status quo, Chubbs doesn't even think about anything. He's just making sure that everybody's safe.
You get in. These lasers are deactivated. Like you go into the entrance, go through the hallway. Loki, you know normally like these security measures have to be taken down, and they're already down. In this room, you see that there are 2 huge batteries that are connected to turrets, but the turrets are not currently active. All of the security measures appear to be down.
Something's not right, guys. Their security system should be going right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look around.
In the central room, this is normally where you would find Mobius just hanging out on one of his couches with like surrounded by a shit ton of screens. None of the screens have information on them. They are all bright but blank. Oh.
Alright. I'll start approaching cautiously.
Yeah.
Is there anything that sticks out about this area that like blank screens or anything like that?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I'll give it perception. No, I'm blind as fuck.
Yeah, coming from like the dark, like of the water and that like kind of like hallway into all of these bright lights is kind of a shock to your system.
Can I look around for like signs of a struggle?
Give me an investigation, yeah.
Yeah, like some tossed around things that looks like it was caused on the way out. Wow. Cool.
Y'all also do have your inspirations. I made sure to...
Oh, that is true. I'm going to burn mine then.
$13's not bad.
I'm on the lookout for threats, so looking for like missing pieces of Mobius is not my concern, so I'm gonna save my inspiration for now.
You don't find signs of a struggle. in here. You do find a bottle of pills that is knocked over. You see that there is a rejuvenation injector on the table.
Is it empty or
it's
full?
No, it's unused. It's primed like it was like ready to be used, but it's hasn't been used yet. There's no sign of a struggle at all in this room.
Okay. What are the pills? Like, what kind are they?
They have like a weird long name. Roll a medicine check. See if these are meds that you've come across in your short time as a party boy. You don't know, but they look delicious.
I'm gonna pocket a couple of them.
Pocket a couple of them. Yeah, you can go ahead and add random pills to your character sheet.
Sick.
Yeah, give me some fantasy drug names.
Yeah.
No, I need like...
Super hardcore fantasy drugs like crack.
it's just crack.
Crack pills. It ends up just being amoxicillin because Mobius had strep throat a week before.
No, we're gonna call them hypo-uber-dexaprine.
Okay. Hyper.
It's hypo
Uber.
uber hypo
Okay.
hypo uber
Yep.
uber
Yeah.
dexoprine hypodexaprine.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sick.
hypo uber dexaprine.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, these sure sound fun. I don't know what they are, though.
Do you stash the rejuvenation injector as well?
Nah, that's too noticeable.
Okay.
I also have like 10 of them. Which actually I'm gonna use one actually right now. Just to get a spell slot back too.
Nice. Other than that, yeah, it's like a shitload of like laptops and computers and screens in this room. It's basically like a hacker's goon cave. And you can see that
Damn, this would.
it even leads up to like this little stage area up here where there's like just more couches and screens and this weird looking like triangle light setup here. You're not sure if it's aesthetic or if it has some kind of function to it.
Well, Loki, you're the expert. So what do you make of this?
I'm not too sure what this does. Can I do an investigation check?
Sure. Up here.
I'll use my inspiration.
Sure. Okay. More of these screens are blank. This thing in the center the way things are connected to it, you think that it might be more than just like an art installation or something, even though it looks like one. But you don't have the like technical know-how to know what exactly it is.
Right. I don't have the skills to tell you what this is, Oka. I'm at a loss. I could tell it's more.
Sorry, I would let you roll a separate computers check.
Computers check?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this isn't your standard home computer.
Do you remember like what room he was in on the monitor when he got abducted, Loki?
I couldn't tell what room he was in when he got abducted.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep looking around.
Yeah, we could just go room by room.
Yeah, I'll check out like this side room.
You walk into this room, and you have found Mobius's conspiracy room. There are handwritten notes and pictures and like newspaper clippings and like yarn like leads everywhere. Like the walls are covered in them. There is like a little seating arrangement here. Again, there's needles and injectors everywhere. This one, the one here, is used. Looks like there's kind of like a little data pad on a couple of these tables. Again, when you open them up, it's just full of more conspiracies.
Can I find out like what the main conspiracy is that he's like super hyper focused on?
Yeah, he seems to have a big problem with what he calls big beer. And he's like researching recipes. He's saying that like his conspiracy is that all of the beer that you find in the entire universe is the same. There's no difference in recipe or quality or flavor. He just thinks that all beer tastes the same.
That's wild.
Yeah. And he thinks it's a conspiracy orchestrated by Big Beer.
I believe it. He's really got a point.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with it unless I had a couple beers with me to try right now. I can't remember if they taste different or not.
See a little fridge in the corner of different beers. It's got it right. He's a man of science, you know.
Not as far. You don't see a fridge of beer as far as you can see. Oh, thank you, honey. I love you. She brought me soup.
Woo! Woo! Alright, hell yeah.
Soup.
Love soup.
So
I like having wet insides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're in the conspiracy room. Everybody can go ahead and give me a perception check. You don't hear a damn thing.
in the midst of our arguments regarding whether or not he's got a point. Yeah, we don't hear anything. I'm just gonna keep arguing that he's right. Really, I don't really have any other like anything that's really going. Like, I'm also kind of like really paying attention. Like, I'm at the door, making sure that like nobody can sneak up on us and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have a point, Chubbs. I'm not arguing with you about that. I think it's a pretty smart idea. Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I like look around, to see if there's anything like out of the ordinary other than big beer conspiracy?
Give me another perception check, or investigation, with disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good either way. Pouring over these boards, you catch a glimpse behind one of them, and you see that there is another door.
Okay. I'll push this chalkboard out like a little bit, being very careful not to mess with the organization of the notes.
You open the door and hear like a low hum as you get close to it. And when you open it, you see like this huge glow, blue glow coming from it. And what you see is a mysterious black box with blue glowing like symbols all over it. But you don't see, like, there's no seam. Like, if there's an opening, you don't see, like, an active opening anywhere on it. It's just this big black box in the middle of the room.
Huh. Well, this is weird, and I don't know what it is. Can I try to, like, touch it?
Yeah, you touch it and it's warm.
Like fresh laundry. Is there any, like, buttons on it? Or is it just, like, straight, like, solid, just black and blue?
It's like solid, like the grooves, like you see that the grooves of the symbols are in it. Almost like you would see with like almost like light paneling. Like there are like the insets for that, but there's no deliberate button anywhere on it, like nothing that to open it. You otherwise don't really even see a seam where it would open.
Okay. Well, there's a giant box in there, and I don't know if it opens or not. I don't know what it is. But we'll jot that down as a mystery for later if we find more information.
Can I do another investigation check to see if there's anything else in this room?
Sure.
Or can I do it as a perception?
If you're looking for anything else specifically in the room, it'd be an investigation. The perception was to see or hear the machine, like to see the door or hear the hum of the machine.
Okay. I'm rolling terribly tonight.
I mean, a 13's not insanely bad, but there's nothing additional that you find in the room that isn't already there.
Well, I guess we'll keep searching. there anything? Are these just like cardboard boxes?
That as you walk by and like look at it, it is piled from floor to ceiling cardboard boxes that appear to be other people's mail.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
But none of it is open.
Huh. Is it a space felony to touch other people's mail in this?
No.
That's crazy.
Plenty of these boxes look like they're almost like shipping boxes. They all come from a bunch of them are labeled from the same place. It's Gladiator.
What's the... I'll open one up and check out what's inside.
You open one up and check what's inside. Give me just a quick second. Congratulations, you just committed a crime.
No, space felonies. Damn it.
Where are my... let's see what you find in the box. It is a rather large box. It is filled to the brim with like packing peanuts. And as you dig through, you finally find like a small like black plastic pouch that when you open, it is 2 earrings that don't match.
Right. Yeah, I'll put them on.
Cool. Yeah, one of them is like a shooting star, and the other one is a coffin.
Sick. That's like super mismatched. I'll add those and equip them.
Yeah, you now have some random person's earrings.
I'm sure this is going to be a huge plot point later on.
You think you might see like a door behind these boxes, but like there's so many boxes. Like there's a hoarder's level of boxes here of other people's shit.
Well, you know what they say. The only way forward is through. And I call the boys over to help me start opening some packages.
Loki, where you are right now, this looks like it might be like a DJ station? Like maybe Mobius makes his own music? It's like a cool digital turntable. Over here it looks like a container, but it is locked.
Would I notice, like, can I do an investigation about this unplugged cable?
Sure. Yeah, it looks like this connector cable, like it looks like maybe it was disconnected from something on the other side.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm wondering if this has anything to do with With the computers being knocked out, this cable that's unplugged here.
Oh, an unplugged cable?
Yeah,
Plug it in. Maybe. Maybe that's not a great idea.
I'm game to plug it in.
I guess the question is, plug it in where?
Yeah. Like it doesn't just plug into this hole, these holes in the floor here, or does it go into another room?
It looks like it's like a connector, like it would be like a end to end.
Okay. Okay. There's a couple of other unplugged cables here. Should we just try it out and see which one works, or should we what do you think, guys?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, why not?
All right, I'm gonna test the two other cables.
Perfect.
If
Yeah, honestly, like, just draw a little cable cord. Once you connect it there, the screens in this room that were previously blank start displaying different bits of information. The triangle thing in the center also starts kind of like having like a white pulse that starts from the center and then like works its way out and disappears.
Hmm.
What you see looking at the screens, Loki, appear to be locations.
do I recognize any of the locations, or is it like GPS coordinates, or is it like street names?
Um, it's listed almost like locations, but they're named. Like one is named. They're named after other weapons. So you see Great Axe and Longsword, and Trident.
You guys, I see some locations on these screens here, but they're in codes.
Hmm. I mean, at least it's something that we can work on. I'm not much of a computer whiz.
Yeah, I'm not too good with computers either. But
Has Mobius ever talked to you about some kind of code?
no, he hasn't. Uh, we can it gives us something to go on though. We can investigate the locations even if we don't know what the names of them mean.
Oh, so it's got the coordinates. All right. Yeah.
It's not even coordinates. No, it's just like it's like a list. It would be
Oh.
like a location list, and you only see those 3 that are identified, and the other ones are question marks.
Okay.
But the 3 that you see are Great Axe, Trident, and Longsword.
Okay.
We know Great X is a planet, right?
Yes.
Is there any indication that these are like local or anything like that? Like,
No.
Hmm.
uh,
Okay, are you still ripping through boxes?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and give me a
I
note.
I think I opened like a couple more, and then I just start shoving them out of the way to get to the door.
Okay, roll like however many boxes you decide to open, roll that many D100s. And we'll see what else you
Okay.
get.
Yeah, we'll just do 2 more.
Okay, hold on 1 second. $17. You open the box for 17. The label, like the name it's going to, says Professor Hearth. And you see an orange and purple spotted egg in that box.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Orange and purple spotted, you said?
Orange and purple spotted egg.
How big would you say it is?
Like ostrich egg big, like fairly large.
Okay. All right.
Hold on, you're gonna get an additional point of information. Give me just a quick second. No. I think it's called the Ixion Preservation. Or, sorry, Ixidor. Ixidor.
Is that like where it was heading?
Yeah, Dr. Hearth, and underneath like location was the Ixidor Preservation.
Okay.
And that is in a star system called Atreus.
Right on.
And then the last box was 75. You find a boomerang.
Oh fuck yes. Definitely taking that.
You dig through the rest of the boxes, get to the back, and you find that there is a door, but it is locked, and it's locked from the inside.
Hmm. Can I like try to shoot like the like where the keyhole would be?
There is no keyhole. This is like it's a digital slide door.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
There is like a keypad. You could try to shoot that.
Let me try to type in a couple random key passes.
Okay. Give me just a pure luck roll.
Okay.
Straight D20. You enter a couple codes. Unfortunately, you don't get the right code. And after like 5 tries, it locks you out.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot it then.
Okay. You shoot it and destroy the keypad.
Fuck. That's what I was worried about. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep walking, I guess.
Here you see another door.
Does it open?
Yeah, that one doesn't seem to be locked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take a little look around here, see what's going on.
In here, you see really sleek, glowing. They look like graphics cards. Like these are these are what you're looking for. These are graphics cards. You can see the glow, the lights, and everything like that. You've seen a computer since you've been here, like on a halberd, and since you've been traveling. You know what like a PC computer looks like. It just wasn't on your planet. But once you got into space, these things are common. But you've never seen a graphics card this big before. And it looks like he has several of them.
Graphics cards located, boys. They're pretty big. What is this down here?
Hold on. Well, I'm gonna go over to Loki. You guys split up, so I have to kind of...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Chubbs is just kind of... Chubbs, what are you doing, actually?
I am making sure that nobody gets ambushed by anything. This is a very, like, kind of, like, hostile place. I'm trying to keep both people in view, but I think, Oka's over here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like wandering between the two. I'm listening for any kind of inconspicuous sounds, anything that goes like thunk or bang or any kind of movement or anything like that.
Yeah. Loki, this is the room where you know Mobius hangs out a fair amount of the time. This is like a more private computer setup. When you came in your friend bot, this is where he was giving you your information.
Okay.
Screens here
Are
also blank.
okay. Can I do an investigation to see if there's any cables loose or anything that I could
Absolutely. There's no cables loose in here. But kind of like crawling under and like looking, when you look up, you see that there is almost like a hidden drawer compartment that you wouldn't have been able to see unless you were underneath. It looks like there's a button on the back, and when you click that button and it like slides out, you see that there is what appears to be a blue glowing key. Like a digital key.
I'm gonna snag that key.
Or I shouldn't, not a digital key, but like a key fob makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, like a key fob.
I'm gonna grab that key. See if maybe plugging it in boots up anything, or
Okay, you find a key fob. You don't find any way to activate these computers.
okay.
Coming back to you, Oka. In this room down here, you're in the room with another giant graphics card.
Okay. Cool.
And you see that there is like a labeling on the side of them that says like Mobius 5260 and like Mobius with like different generational numbers.
Oh, so he's the manufacturer of these bad boys.
It seems like it.
I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for in here, I guess. Head down this way, I suppose.
Okay. Loki, you're going into that next door there?
Yeah, I'm gonna head into that next door.
That's the kitchen.
Okay.
You walk in, one fridge door is closed, one is left wide open. And looking inside, it looks like the closed one looks like maybe that's where they keep food. Inside this one, you see like different vials with different number labels on them.
Interesting. I am tempted to take some, but I don't want to do I don't want to steal from Mobius.
There are about in sets of 50, there would be 100, except that it appears that there are 4 missing in like random spots.
Okay. Like, can I investigate to see, like you said, they're labeled, right?
Yeah.
Would I be able to discern from the labels which ones are missing, like which numbers are missing?
Yeah, I wouldn't make you roll for that if you're actually looking for it. The ones that are missing are 17, 34, 72, and 91.
Hmm.
Okay. There's been some shit stolen from in here, guys. There's some missing vials.
Hmm.
Might be a clue to what they were looking for and why they took Mobius.
Hmm. Interesting.
Otherwise, in that room, it's just like a normal little kitchen.
Alright. I might just raid the fridge.
When you open the fridge, that's where you find like it is from like top to bottom filled with beer and different beer brands for each can and bottle.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think Mobius will miss if I take a few of these for us, guys. I'm just gonna take a few random beers for us.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Loki, if you hand out the beers, like you kind of like gather with the group and hand out the beers to them, Oka, I need you to roll a visual perception check.
Okay.
Ten was what you needed here. You look at the label on your beer and notice something similar on Loki's beer, and you'd miss it otherwise, and like the only people who would really recognize this are Squengy's super fans.
What?
You see a symbol that you have seen on Squengy's merchandise on the can that you're drinking and the bottle that Loki is drinking, but they're from different companies, and there's no other Squengy's branding on there. And they don't show up in the same place either.
Guys, Mobius is definitely odd to something with this big beer thing, but I think Squengy's is involved too. I'm gonna rush back into the conspiracy board and take like a sticky note and just write Squengy's involvement on it and put it somewhere where I know Mobius would see when he gets back.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then I try my beer. All right, guys, we got to try all three of these different beers that we have and discern the taste. So we'll do a little round robin. We'll go sip for sip. Do they taste different, BHG?
No, they all taste the same.
God damn it. He's right.
You're not sure if it's your mind playing tricks on you because you're thinking about it, or if they do, like, actually taste completely alike.
This can't be.
So, going through a majority of the place so far, you haven't seen anyone, and, like, as far as you can tell, Mobius is not here. Like, you haven't found a body, or blood, or anything to... I mean, now you see that some things have been potentially stolen.
Well, but like from other people and placed here, right? Yeah, all that mail.
No, like the vials.
Yeah.
Loki, you walk into this room and you see laying on this bed is a Mobius bot. But the face screen is blank. But it's creepy because it's not set up like a storage room, it's set up like a bedroom.
Weird. I found another Mobius bot in here, guys. I wonder how many more of these he has.
Oh, look, another Mobius bot.
No, there's another one over here as well.
And this is also a bedroom, like that it's in. Oh, look, another Mobius bot.
This is getting a little weird, guys.
This room is not, there's nothing in here. There's no Mobius bot in here. It is still a bedroom. You see that there's some kind of like strange looking like head visor. There's a TV screen in here as well, but like the bed is like facing the other way. It's definitely disheveled. You think this is where Mobius may actually sleep. And on the bed there is like a Game Boy.
Can I inspect the head visor?
Sure.
I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from it, but...
Might be like a virtual reality system.
Okay.
Or some kind of like it seems like it when you put it on, you press a button and a screen would come up, It says welcome Mobius and is asking you for a password.
Can I put the key fob in? See if the key fob will unlock it.
The key fob, when you hold it up to the visor, doesn't do anything.
Okay. What the hell? I'll try maybe one of the locations, just put Great Axe in and see if anything comes up from it.
Nope.
Nothing.
Wrong password.
Alright, I don't want to get locked out of this as well. Put it down and head out, I guess.
Okay. Oka, on this side, all of these are bedrooms. None of them have Mobius bots in them.
Okay, just rooms.
Just rooms.
Just rooms. Looks like there's some more stolen mail in here.
There is, yeah.
I mean, they gotta be good if they're in a bedroom. I'm gonna open one.
You could give me a D100 roll. 1, 2, or 3, Oka?
3.
You find a plastic void eel mounted on a wood grain plaque that sings the classic Peranthe song, Worry Not, Be Glad.
Oh, this is badass. Yeah. I'll take it.
You got your own Billy Bass fish.
Oh, yeah.
Worry not. Be glad.
Yep, well, I've got our dead ends over here, guys. This guy steals a lot of mail.
He does steal a lot of mail. Alright, gather.
He steals a lot of mail as I walk out of a room holding an egg and a Billy Bass fish.
It's the old law, finders keepers.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gathered back in the hallway. You've explored most of the place, I think. I don't think you've explored everything yet, but...
Yeah, there was a room I couldn't get the door open to. The keypad, like, short-circuited on me. Maybe we could try that key fob on the door, over by all the stolen mail.
Trying again.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, look at all this mail this guy steals. Like, it's to the ceiling.
Bringing the key fob over, it does nothing at that door.
All right, I've got one.
You see a destroyed.
One more idea.
You see a destroyed keypad.
It's just a plasma bolt shot into it. All right, maybe we try that key fob on this strange box I found in here.
Yeah, you guys go into the room with the glowing box. You hold the fob up. You see almost like a steam erupt as gears move and doors shift to the side. And as it does, you see that there is like a even brighter glowing blue, or a blue glow coming from inside. And that's where we're gonna take like a 5 to 10-ish minute break.
Right on.
Take a quick break, go to the washroom, refill your
Yep.
waters, all that fun stuff, and when we get back, we will find out what's in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh. I never should have let my cat try cheddar cheese, because now she's a fucking fiend for that shit. She sniffs it right out, dude.
That's crazy.
She's fucking wild, dude. She keeps trying to eat like my quesadillas and shit too, and I'm like, you can't eat this. Dude, she'll put her face like right in my quesadilla, and I'm like, stop. It's gotten to the point where I just keep little blocks of cheddar and chip a little bit off every time I have to eat dinner. This way she leaves me the fuck alone. Dude, I had 4 blocks in there like a week ago, and they're all gone. Granted, I eat the cheese too. Yeah, she's a fucking cheddar goblin. She loves that cheddar.
There we go. Sorry for the long wait there. Moldy Crow. So, you see this brilliant glowing light coming from inside this large box, and what it appears to be is Mobius's armory. Hold on a second. Oh, maybe not that big. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that's better. Perfect. There we go. You should be able to double click anywhere on the big box to see what's inside.
Oops.
Oh, it looks like somebody already grabbed something.
I did not mean to. I was trying to read it.
So you see, yeah, you can right click and it'll give you like an inspect. You can click on inspect and it'll bring up the description and information of the item. You find what appears to be some form of like a high-tech moddable armor. You see a shotgun, a plasma sword, what appears to be almost like a wrist scanner of some kind, like some kind of wrist computer. You see two large cases, probably about the size of like a suitcase, that you're not able to access the information. Like, it looks like whatever is inside is locked behind some kind of password. And there is an armor mod, like a personal energy barrier armor mod. And then there's this strange glowing cube that is giving off like pretty powerful, potent radiant energy. Not like radiation, but like you feel like a hot warmth from it just being near it.
Well, I might take this armor if nobody else wants it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I kind of want to take the energy cube.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I already have an armor mod. REB Mark II. Yeah, I already have that.
So to be clear, you are robbing him.
Oh.
Oh, right. I put the cube back.
Yeah, I put the armor back.
Everything is fairly identifiable. I will even say, you know what these cases are. They are mech cases. Each of them is kind of like a Pokeball for a mech. It will hold the title and one mech per box.
What? Is there titles on them? Like on the cases?
There are, like, there's almost like a digital label, but you aren't able to see what they are currently because you don't have a password for them.
Shit.
Once you're able to put the password in, it would be able to identify what's inside. The other alternative would be to find a hacker to open it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to just take this guy's stuff. Those mech cases are so tantalizing, though. Yeah, I'll leave them.
You'll leave him?
Yes. I say reluctantly.
I'm surprised Chubbs wasn't like, oh, I need that armor. It's the first heavy armor that he's come across that isn't his own.
No, this shit is nice. 5 mod slots too.
It's
Ugh.
it's nice, but ooh, I don't think it's nice enough for me, honestly. Yet. We'll see if we can negotiate with him when we get back. But
Yeah. 1 mech case, please.
again, like it's all stuff that like we could take with us just to save him and then come back, you know, if he's actually even in danger, because it doesn't look like he is, but it's kind of vanished. But we've, for the most part, not really gotten any actual hints or anything
Yeah.
from this. All of our investigation checks have rolled poorly.
I think you've gotten more information than you realize.
We got, what do we have? We have beer, we have case numbers 17, 34, 72, and 91.
Yeah.
Could be coordinates.
Well, those were vial numbers. Those were the numbers on the missing vials out of 100.
Yeah.
That were in the one fridge. You guys don't even know what the vials contain, but for whatever reason, those ones were missing.
No idea, but the numbers could be important. 1734, 7291.
Can I try to input those numbers into one of these mech cases?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for the password?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
doesn't do anything.
gotcha.
I try those numbers on the visor.
Also not the password.
Figured give.
Can I punch him into like a coordinate fucking, like, is there a computer here that I can pull up a map on of some sort and punch in the different combinations of coordinates to see if any of these like hit anything that would be familiar in the local area?
Local area, you mean star system? Or you mean
Yeah.
like local coordinates on Halvard?
Try both, I guess.
Four wants me to believe, because if we were going just planet, we would go XYZ, right? But considering any kind of additional calculation, space being in a 4th dimension, let's go space. I would like to see if any combination of these numbers pings anywhere in particular in the system.
None of the computers in here are accessible right now. You'll have to ask that question elsewhere where you can find information.
Can I relay back to the ship and have Emiko plug these coordinates into hers and relay back to me?
That is
because I have a satellite relay.
That is a good call. Yes, you can. Those coordinates do, or those particular numbers do belong to a coordinate of a local planet. That planet is Great Axe.
Ooh.
Okay. And we found those in the fridge. And the indication of Great Axe was on something that Oka found. Right?
No, it was Loki.
Loki found that.
Loki found the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was great axe, long sword, and trident for the locations.
I'm going to assume are 3 different planet names just based on the information that we already have.
Can I try to ram into this door and break it down?
Give me an athletics check.
I hope.
You smack your face against this locked door.
Oh, I've rolled so many 3s tonight. It's got to be like the 4th or 5th one. Wild. All right, well, I mean, we got coordinates for Great Axe. Might as well wrap up our business here and head out. I think that's the only real lead we have right now.
Should we try getting that computer chip for Era, or should we come back for that later?
Yeah, we should probably
Or-
come back for it later, because I don't know how we're going to get this thing through the water.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
And all the computer systems are down, so I don't think we can, raise this
Yeah.
thing.
You get a call back from Vera as well. The ships are repaired. They're finishing their last stuff now. It's gonna cost 5,000 of that 10,000 that you gave her. For those repairs, and now she has a problem in which she has no place to dock the ship when she's done.
Can you just use public parking, Vera?
I thought we were trying to avoid public parking.
Well, we're not going to be here much longer. I think we should be all right.
She says, okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have anybody in particular, after us at this current moment. We just gotta worry about the purple dudes, so public parking will be fine. It'll be alright.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I might
Everything
be
will
slightly
fine.
wanted right now.
Fair.
Well, we'll
yeah. What are you doing from here? Vera's taken the ship to the public lot, so that's where it'll be.
all right. Let's get to the public lot as fast as we can. Yeah, we'll take the
So-
truck and just bring the truck with us, I guess.
So you go out, like to head back, like you're at the bubble to leave to go out. Cool. I need from all three of you a perception check.
Perceive me? I see nothing.
The guys are about to jump out, Loki. Your comrades. They're about to jump, like dive out of the water. And when you kind of like turn back to look at the entrance that you just came out from, you see movement. Just a slight purple shimmer that seems to move down the hallway into Mobius's place.
Guys, I think I just saw something come in here. I think it's one of those void seekers. It was this purple shimmer again. I think we need to get out of here quickly.
Or do we confront them?
We could confront them, but there could be more.
To be clear, this it is if you speculate that it's a void seeker, it is entering while you are leaving.
Hmm. I'm gonna rush back in and see if I see anybody.
Okay.
I'll go back in with him. If he's going back in, I'll go with him too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the goods. I'm gonna make my way back to this corner because this corner seemed important.
Okay.
This is where I'm gonna start my search.
Oka, you're in that central space. Are like Loki and Oka, Chubbs runs ahead. Are you two staying together or are you splitting off?
I'm gonna just be in the middle room, I think.
What about you, Loki?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with them. I'm gonna oh, it's not letting me move.
Yeah, because the game's paused. I'll move you to where you need to go.
Okay.
Are you sticking with Oka?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Oka.
Okay. Chubbs rushes ahead towards the room. Chubbs, give me a perception check.
14.
You don't see anything. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on a second. For no particular reason, I need everybody to roll initiative. Okay, so Oka, you rolled the highest. You are in the central room with Loki right now. You don't see or hear anything.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just walk around a little bit, like sword drawn at the ready. Keeping my eye out.
Yeah. Chubbs, you're just outside of the room where the treasure is.
I'm going to continue to kind of move in that direction.
Yeah, keep going. You got your... Oh, hold on. There we go.
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I would like to just make sure. How far is Oka away from everything? Okay, cool. We go here. And I want to be able to see this case, obviously, just to make sure.
Yep.
To see if anything interacts with it. And this door over here. So, like, I am here, like, looking into these rooms, like, watching very carefully for any kind of purple shimmer. But I will take the dodge action.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Or perception, sorry, here.
Either of them. Perception.
Yes, please. As you
How's that,
step
22?
into the doorway, peering in to look at where the loot was, you see the purple shimmer in the room. Just for a second, you see just a slight purple shimmer right there.
I change my action. Seeing the purple shimmer.
Yeah.
Do I see a material, or do I just see a purple shimmer?
You just saw like just a faint, like for a second, purple shimmer.
With the purple shimmer, could I apply some sort of like color mark on the purple shimmer, or do I not see an object to air quote interact with?
You don't see an object to interact with. You could
Okay.
mark like the floor where you saw the shimmer with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking to like put a mark on him so that it was like, you could see him, but whereabouts was the thing? Because I moved 10 feet. Be right about in the middle. Honestly, I don't really get to use this much, but like, can I come full in and just...
Poison spray.
Yeah. But it says towards a creature, but I think it's just there, right? Do I have to specifically target a creature?
It doesn't say one that you can see.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll poison spray the area. Else.
You hear like a and the cough brings them out of their invisibility.
Ta-da. It's 1 damage. Alright, yeah, that's it for me. Come get some.
Yeah, you're right up in their cheese. But they can't assassinate you on this turn. You ruined the surprise.
Ta-da.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. $25 hits.
Yeah.
That is 9 on the first attack.
Yeah.
And then they can do 2. Miss on the second attack, but just gets one, like quickly like draws this dagger and like stabs it into your chest, like right under a plate, and you feel it as it pierces you. Pulls back out, and you have enough time to kind of back up, and it hits metal on the second one. It then will
I'm going to I'm gonna burn this because I haven't used this before. I'm gonna burn my Wrathchild. And if a creature misses you with an attack roll, I can allow the attack to hit. So I'm gonna let the second attack hit. The attacker takes psychic damage equal to my con plus half my Vanguard level. And then I can curse it. Which is gonna blind it. It makes a wisdom throw as DC 8 plus my proficiency plus my con.
Whoa.
Okay. Hold on, I'll roll the
And
damage because
until it
you're
makes
you're taking the attack. So it's another 10 damage.
Okay.
That's 19 total.
Yeah, bear with me because I have reductions to that. I just have to remember where the fuck they are. This is built in my Vanguard, right?
On this guy. I'll make sure they get their -5. And they have to roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw DC is 8, 9, 10, 13.
Yeah.
Ew.
They save.
Uh,
Did you figure out what
at the start of each creature's turn. Okay, cool. So at the start of each of its turns, it remakes that. So like it's cursed, but it doesn't break the curse. It just becomes blinded at the like if it fails at the start of each turn. Is how that reads?
yeah, how long does it last for though?
It doesn't say.
Until you curse another creature or die.
Ah, nice.
Okay. We like Ratchild. Ratchild is nice.
Yeah, that's sick.
Alright.
Okay. So you curse, we'll mark it with a curse. One of these has got to be cursed. Yeah, there we go. It is going to You watch as it like disappears in a cloud of purple smoke or like purple mist.
Did he become invisible or did he move away from me? Like a disengage action or
Void hop. Like a misty step.
okay.
Watch as just like poof, like bamps out of your vision.
Kinda rude.
Loki.
Can I see? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, looking forward, like you can see this thing like run. Looks like it like kind of like it teleported in and then ran right into the middle where you can see it up there.
I don't think I have anything that I could hit him with, even if I get closer to him. Yeah, all my spells are out of range of him. But I will move closer to him. And, can I ready an attack if he gets close enough to me?
Sure.
Just wanna... If he gets close enough to me, I wanna smash him with my cast iron pot. Just gonna end my turn there.
Hey,
Oka.
I'm gonna run up my 30 feet and cast a good old guiding bolt at this guy.
That hits.
23 hit. Sweet. Good thing I upcast. 19 damage, and the next hit on him has advantage.
Nice.
And yeah, that'll be it for me.
Chubbs.
He is.
You hear the audible groan as it gets hit with the guiding bolt, and you see that little bit of a glow on it now.
Yeah. I am going to. I'm just gonna dash on top of him. And then. And then as my bonus action, I'll just take a wide stance, which increases my AC by 2, and provides me with half cover if anything.
Okay.
See what he does. Wisdom saving throw.
Makes it.
Makes it.
Goes for 2 more stabs on you. What? No, it shouldn't have advantage. Normal. .23, I think, just hits, right?
It does not hit because I took the wide stance.
Because you took the wide stance. Yep. It's a miss on the second one. Once again, it is going to teleport.
With his second attack, though, I am going to take a swing at him with my shield, though, as my reaction.
Okay.
That's unfortunate for him, because there's a special thing for this, right?
Yes, there is. Oh, no.
Oh, no way.
That's so bad. Let's bring him back.
Okay, so on a hit, he takes...
What?
So the damage is updated, right? So he takes this damage, which is 9 damage base.
Yeah.
And then he also gets sucked into the shield, which is a special demi-plane. He stays there until I end the effect, up to a maximum of 1 minute, and every turn he takes 1d4 plus 3d, or 1d4 acid plus 3d6 psychic damage.
Correct. So
until he returns to 0 hit points.
You see as your shield opens up, and before it looked like those lines that kind of make teeth, but now you're seeing it in action as the teeth open up, and inside you see almost like this it's got the same kind of purplish hue that this for this demiplane as he does, and as he looks into it as it's about to suck him in, he says, "The Void Mother is taking me home," and it sucks him inside. Fucking closes with a big chomp. You've got him in there. I'm assuming you're just gonna keep him in there for the full minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep him in there. He gets to make at the start of each of his turns, a shunted creature make a DC 16 Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
On a successful save, it escapes the demiplane and reappears at me.
Okay, so that's the end of his turn then. Right now, it is inside Chubbs' shield. Loki, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna get it closer to the Chubbs then, in case he gets out of the shield. Just get prepared if he comes out, if he gets out.
Cantrips don't cost anything for you to hold. You don't lose spell slots, so...
I have no cantrips, but I will ready,
Like, no damaging cantrips?
I'll ready, Salt in the Wound. already salting the wound in case he gets out.
Okay. Oka.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just use a dash action and get right up in this business.
Okay.
And yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Chubbs.
Chubb's gonna be kind of like looking at his shield and be like, I don't think I've ever seen that do that before.
Yeah, that was badass, dude.
Can I? Is there like anything going on with my shield? Can I like feel the presence or anything like that? Like I
No.
know that he's like coming back, or is he's just gone into a demi plane? Like that's over.
Your
like,
shield, as far as you're concerned, your shield just ate him.
yeah, you know we're okay with that. I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna like put him or move myself here and just make sure that like my shield is kind of facing Oka, as I'm very confusedly like I don't know what the fuck just happened. Does it roll on my turn at the end of each of its turns?
I think it rolls
At the
on
end of
its
his last turn?
turns.
Yeah.
At the end, yeah. So,
During
sorry,
which
give me
time takes
the
1d4.
damage for its last turn, because it should have taken the 1d4 plus 3d6. That's terrible.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awful.
That's...
Wow.
Okay, and
Alright,
then
well, this weighted dice mod.
He's using it again. I know he is.
I don't really have anything other than...
doing anything
Honestly,
else?
it's just yeah, I'm just gonna prep an action. If he escapes, I'm gonna like try and shove him to the ground.
Okay. I need to roll his wisdom save. He is also blind.
Does being magically blinded give him disadvantage on
No, it
his
doesn't.
escape?
No, you really gotta keep kicking him while he's down. It's not enough that he's blinded in the fucking void.
Yeah, fuck this guy. He stabbed me.
You,
Around the void a little bit longer,
Once.
bitch.
you know, Chubbs, sometimes you need to be stabbed to realize that you are still mortal. Wisdom save, or what was it? Charisma save? DC 16?
Charisma save,
This
yeah,
motherfucker's
DC
never getting
16.
out.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it happened!
Wow.
That's crazy.
The fucking maw, like, your shield opens back up and almost, like, makes, like, a retching sound, like, a as it spits him out.
Oh shit.
Loki, you can go ahead and throw salt in his eyes.
Yeah, can he come down one a little bit?
Oh, right
Kinda
there?
Try to show. Yeah. I want him between the two of us.
Isn't the
Perfect, he's
isn't the
just-
salt move a like a spray?
Yeah. But I think Oka is just out of range for it. I don't think he's gonna get it.
Give me a template just in case. It's a 15-foot cone.
It's not giving me the template. There we go.
Order 15. Alright, that's 15 right there.
Right there, should get it. Because he's exactly, the assassin's
But
exactly 15 feet.
it's from you though. Like when you place the template, that's coming from you,
Yeah.
from your square. I don't think you're hitting anything with
Yeah.
that.
I'm not?
No. Hold on.
I think he's looking for
Let me
like
get rid
center
of this
you.
one. Yeah, it's coming from you.
Okay. Okay. So when I do the measure, when I do the ruler, he's exactly 15 feet from me. Okay. I guess I can't hit him.
Is it giving the wrong size of template?
I mean, like, that's a walk 15, right? Like, 5, 10, 15, 14 point. Yeah.
Okay, so if we're putting that there, even at the edge of you, 15 feet from you, that's getting Chubbs too.
Okay.
That's okay.
Con save. Void Seeker fails. Chubbs succeeds. That is 1d12. Chubbs, you take half.
It's force damage. Minus 3.
What was that? 6? So you take 3. And then Oka, you were also holding an action to attack this dude when he popped out?
No, I used a dash action just to get up there.
Oh, then it was Chubbs. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
I was
a shove
holding an action
prepped.
to shove.
Yeah.
Yeah, which will be opposed athletics. Gross. What did I roll? 16.
Yeah, you fucking shove him over.
Yeah, which also makes his speed 0.
Okay. Hold on. Let me roll a D8. Oh no, that's a D10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And he also takes 4 damage as well
from the
my
shove.
thug feature.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep.
He can't move. His speed is 0 feet, but he can still void hop. So he does that 30 feet in a random direction.
Random direction.
That's why I rolled the D8.
He's blind.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not looking where he's going. He's just he's getting gang beaten trying to get out. And then I'm pretty sure at the end of the turn he saves to not be blind. What happens once he's actually failed?
It's just at the beginning. He remakes the save at the beginning of his turn to see if he's blind for that turn. By like what I assume.
Blinds the creature while trying to perceive any creature other than its allies or you until the start of its next turn. So it can see you.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Just like tunnel vision to can't see anything else but its assailant. That's scary.
Wow.
Who just shoved you to the ground?
Loki.
He is now
After-
pissing himself.
Yeah,
After you ate him with your shield, too.
if he could piss, his pants would be soaked.
I'm gonna hit him with Ice Knife. I know he's still got, I don't want to get too close to him because I know he's got those knives that can mess me up still.
13 is a miss.
Alright.
I think they still
I'm
take
gonna
damage, though, do they not?
The shard still explodes in the area.
Yeah, roll
He just doesn't get the
2d6.
additional 1d10.
2d6.
It's a dex save throw.
Yeah. I think it fails the save. What's your DC? What's your spell DC?
14.
I think it's
I looked at it. Based on his salt in the wound was DC 14.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would make sense. Oh, that
yeah, I'm
shouldn't have
not.
passed you.
Yeah. So roll 2d6.
It is 14. Roll 2d6.
Four damage.
4 damage. It only takes 2 because of evasion. But if it saved,
Okay.
if it had made the save, it wouldn't have taken anything. So.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my movement just to try to get in front of him, but I want to stay out of his attack range, and just end my turn there.
You think the blind guy's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you?
Just in case.
Oka.
Oh, we running up on this guy.
Okay.
There we go. Is he prone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's a hit.
20, yeah. Wow. A lot of ones there. And then I'm gonna use which one is it? War Priest and
Hit him again.
yep. You know it. So 10 and then 16.
How many of those war priests do you have left? Because you haven't healed yet.
I should have max because I don't believe I used any on the ship fight.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I keep track of them in my journal. It says 4 out of 4, and I don't remember using any.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, that should be... You, like, stab this thing in the chest, and you're pinning it to the ground right now with your sword.
Sick.
If you, like, the moment you pull the sword out, you're going to break its seal, and it will die.
Okay, can I... Where's Mobius and my wife?
Fuck you.
Excuse me?
I said fuck you, Prince Boy.
Where the hell are they? Tell me now and I'll make your death quick. Yourself, and I pull the sword out.
You pull the sword out and you watch as, like, the fucking purple, like, mist, like, sprays out of the hole that you've created, and it just, like, deflates into, like, a crumpled nothing.
Damn it. Piece of shit.
I try and catch like some of this purple mist in a mason jar.
No. No, it dissipates. I am assuming that you want to take any equipment that you can take off of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will give you... You get... a blink dagger. And a plasma pistol.
Can I give the... I'll give the blink dagger to Loki, actually.
Yeah.
Because I already have one.
The suit's
Awesome,
damaged.
thank
the suit's damaged, and the helmet isn't one that like functions for regular people. So.
Mhm.
You want to give one of these to Loki?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you, Oka.
Yeah, these should come in handy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to do some good damage with these.
Is there... There's no, like, information on this guy? Like a note or anything?
No.
No. Okay.
You didn't get any information from him. You killed him.
Well, he wasn't gonna talk.
You didn't try anything. How do you know that?
I don't know. He told me, he said fuck me, and then he scoffed at me. Or grumbled at me. What have you.
There was no interrogation.
There was 2 sentences of interrogation. It just
You
didn't
can
work
see
that well.
Chubb's face right now. It is just the absolute expression of a facepalm. Like he's not doing anything. He's standing perfectly still because you know he's got to pretend that Oka makes all the right decisions. But
I do.
Chubb's like, oh, fuck.
Chubbs, give me a... Let's call it raw intelligence.
A raw int. All right. Just to check.
Yes, please. That's good. 16's good. Your bodyguard instincts start to kick in, and you think about now what this thing was here for. The original ones that you ran into were trying to take Oka, but it would have had an opportunity to do that here, and it wasn't. It was going for something in that war chest.
Hmm. Something in that chest matters. Yeah. I think it's best if we hold on to it. So I'm gonna be honest, like until we can figure out what the fuck happened with Mobius, I'm gonna go empty this bitch. I'm pretty sure it's the energy cube.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's probably the only thing that we don't really have much of a description on. Mech cases are huge, right? Like they're fucking like entire mech suits inside of them.
Yeah, but like they're like it's like a Pokeball for a mech. So the suit the mech case itself is probably 3 feet from the ground with like a big handle and like a password entry, and it's got like a screen on the front. Like they're not massive in the way that they're not manageable as equipment.
Right.
They're specifically designed for that purpose, so that you can like, before you guys had to store your entire mech on your ship, which took up a significant amount of space on your ship. Now with mech cases, having the mech cases, you can have a ton of them. You can have like a whole fleet of mechs in your ship and not have to worry about taking up a ton of space.
True.
That's what mech cases are designed for. Pricing for them is usually about like half the cost of a low cost mech. Like they're not insanely expensive, but like it's because they what they contain inside is the expensive part. You can get them just as the cases, or like when you buy a mech title, you can get it in a mech case for the extra money for it.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
What are we thinking weight wise? Do they have a weight on them? They don't. right now.
I didn't put a weight on them, but it would probably be anywhere between like 10 and 15 pounds. Again, not insanely heavy.
Yeah. So I could comfortably just pick both of them up and just slap them onto my back like they're fucking...
Yeah, think of them like the size of a large portable speaker.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I am emptying this thing out. Like, I'm literally just taking all of it.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants any of the items, I'd be like, I don't know what's so important in here, but I went over there, I grabbed everything. We'll make sure that it's safe. I don't know what the fuck any of this does. Especially this thing, and I'll like hold out the cube.
Holding the cube, you feel the thrum of energy pulse through you.
Does it have like the same blue glow as like the stuff in this room?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's looks like it's the same color glowiness as the stuff that's in this room. Could maybe like open something? I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if it opens anything in particular here, but
Oh, it's worth a shot before we head out.
Yeah, and I'll be like, here, just lead the way if you find something.
Yeah, I'll grab the cube and walk into the room.
Once again, you feel that like rush of power as you're holding on to it, like this energy that's like flowing through you. You don't feel like you're drawing the energy, but just like holding it, like it's like the power is so intense. Whatever this is, it is giving off like a very powerful energy. You bring it into the other room and nothing really happens. The slightest reaction is that, like, as you bring it in, everything that is powered with this blue glow seems to glow twice as bright. Almost like it's resonating with the energy coming off of it.
Can I put it up to like the wall here?
Yeah, and when you do, you put it up to the wall and you see that it glows brighter and brighter, like almost like it's drawing energy from the cube. And for a moment you watch as where there's like dark lines that you can see in between, it fills with that glow until it is like a full blue, just like fully blue, and it all looks like it turns to a liquid for a second. Like it's almost like it goes from like a solid wall to like something like just this glowing blue ocean of energy.
Can I touch it with like my hand?
Do you want to touch it?
Yeah.
You reach your hand in and touch it, and it feels strange. Like it feels warm but cold at the same time. And as you start to like put your fingers through, you feel that warmth, but you also feel like your fingers are disappearing.
Oh.
Like you lose the feeling of them completely.
Oh. I pull my hand out.
You pull your hand out and like your fingers and everything are still there, and you like the feeling returns to your hand.
Huh. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, maybe we don't do that then.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna pull the cube away.
Is there like can I like investigate to see if there's like somewhere the cube would fit into in this room?
I give it to you for free. There's nowhere that the cube fits in this room.
Alright.
Or I guess plenty of places, anywhere with a 90-degree angle, but like nowhere that looks like a
Yeah.
facet for it.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not trying to have another D&D character lose an arm.
If I can get an arm from you in every campaign.
That's great.
Remember what happened to Varjo with the eye?
Oh.
On Sunday, they found in a vault a laser eye, like a prosthetic that was a laser beam eye, and they almost scooped out Jonathan Jimson's eye with a spoon.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
like they're trying to do like some back alley surgery, like just like your group did. They were gonna do it, and then they
Jeez.
realized that they had a slime folk, like it squelches a slime, and so they just put it in him instead, and he got to like attune to it as a technicality.
Sick.
Also, we were in a hospital. There was no reason for just using a spoon. There was medical equipment.
Oh, I mean, yes, there was medical equipment. Whether any of you knew how to. Oh wait, Squelch is a doctor.
Yeah.
He's a fucking zany ass doctor, but he's technically still a doctor. They would have been fine.
Oh. Whether or not they would have chosen Squelch to do the surgery, though.
I mean, the angry fairy was pretty eager. So you grabbed all the loot. You've investigated this strange wall. When you move away with the cube, the glowing stops and it like goes back from a liquid to like a solid.
Does it look like a material that's like known? Does it look like anything that would in particular be affected by this, or is it just some kind of like energy?
Like once observing the wall, once the cube is taken away, once it's solid again, like when you run your hands over it, it feels like stone. And metal, like a combination. Like it feels like a
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a metal framing, but the inside is some kind of like obsidian, like a black stone, and then it's got those like glowing lines through it, like a light inlay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing anything else at Mobius's before you head back?
I don't think so, unless you guys have anything else you want to do.
No.
The only thing I can think of is just busting down that door that you destroyed, but just to make sure there's nothing going on. But
Yeah, we could try to like double ram into it, Chubbs.
I'm honestly
I could
surprised your
assist,
Vanguard
too.
hasn't tried yet.
Yeah, I'll give Chubbs
Yeah.
the help action on this, and I will cast guidance on him, which I often forget that I have.
Yep. Yeah, you have like powers and shit.
I've never played a cleric. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1. Alright, what would you like from me, BHG?
Give me an athletics.
Athletics. He's helping me advantage.
Yeah.
I also count as a huge creature as well, so
And you get an extra D4.
yeah, I got the D4 in there. Let's see what happens. We have a 23.
Yeah, you bust through the fucking door. You just knock the whole fucking thing down. Inside, there are a ton more boxes, many of them much larger. You see that there is a hole in one of these boxes, and you see that there is, it looks like some kind of drilling equipment, and it looks like somebody was trying to drill through the wall.
Our first big clue.
Looks like it leads into an empty room.
Huh.
With a door.
You know, looks, right? Is you gonna rifle through people's mail?
What?
Right.
I was asking if Oka's gonna rifle through people's mail some more.
Don't tempt me, because I will. I got some good finds today.
No. I'll give you a moment to let you do that.
Yeah. I'll do a couple, I guess.
Okay, opening up a couple of people's mail.
Yep.
For the first one, 1, 2, or 3, okay?
Let's go with 2.
2. And it was a 3 you rolled. A Stramagachi virtual pet on a small keychain.
Fuck yeah.
It's got the pull tab, like it hasn't been used. It's like a fresh, like in package Stramagachi. And when you pull the tab, it looks like the battery works.
Sweet.
And then for the 23, give me 1, 2, or 3.
Let's go 1.
1. 23. You find a strange looking like antique camera.
Okay.
Captures.
Ooh, a fucking Polaroid? I'm gonna take a selfie of all 3 of us.
No evidence. Put it down.
They're not gonna know. They'll think we're in a mailroom.
The busted wall behind you guys.
The drilling equipment. It's perfect. This is going in the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna take a step into the room.
Yeah. It look truly like it looks like an empty room.
See, the thing is you keep saying looks like.
Yeah. It appears to be an empty
It
room.
grows teeth. Surprise.
Give me an investigation check.
$17.
On a 17, in one, like the far corner of the room, you find a panel on the ground that you can press and move out of the way, and you find a cred stick with 25,000 credits.
Woo!
Okay.
On the stick,
Surely nobody's gonna miss this.
on the stick, drawn on like tape that's sticked onto it, it says "Rainy Day Fund."
Today's a rainy day. It looks like rain. Alright, is the door open if I...
Yeah, and it's the conspiracy room.
I'm just gonna look back at Oka.
Rifling through mail.
I just kind of like hold my hand towards the door and be like... Let's destroy this man's house. Perfectly good door right here.
We were looking for clues.
So you see, so for connecting the two rooms, you see a room full of packages. One of the packages, which appears to be like something crawled out, escaped out. You see drilling equipment with like a hole being drilled into the wall. You see that it also goes into that room that leads into the war chest room. And the assassin that you just fought was seemingly also going towards that war chest.
Oh.
There's no...
Is there anything in the box with the hole in it?
There's nothing inside.
Okay. Is there an address on it though?
There is an address on it.
Ah.
It's not an address per se, as it is like the from which is Voth Prison.
Ooh.
This box came from Voth Prison.
Oh shit. Hmm. Yeah, I relay that information to the other guys. Hmm. And that's the prison that we have to go to for the flower,
For
right?
the flower.
Ah. So looks like we might need to make a pit stop at Voth for multiple reasons. Looks like the assassin came in this mailbox from Voth prison.
That's disgusting.
What?
Chubbs, add 5 points to your points card. Brilliant.
All right, well, let's see if we can figure out some details. Pick up the box, take the box with you.
Yeah, I grabbed the
We
box,
just go from there.
What, like the
or
empty?
at least like the mailing label or whatever. I'll just
Yep.
tear that off of the box and pocket it.
Yep. And with that, I think that's probably where you guys end up like heading back out, right?
Yeah. I think we've kind of discovered everything that we could here. I make sure that the coordinates for Great Axe are also like, because I don't think it'll give me exact coordinates to that, just where the planet is, right?
Right.
Doesn't give me anything like on the surface.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Leaving, you get your message from Emiko, who says, so we know a little bit more. The Void Syndicate are a really dangerous group. They are highly trained assassins and mercenaries. All of them seemingly belonging to the same like species or family. And like we're like the information that we could find is a lot of legends and a lot less fact. Whoever these guys are, they cover their tracks really well. We did spend about 4,000 credits to get a little bit of extra information. And it was a name. One of the leaders, or like one of the higher powers, whoever gives missions or takes takes requests for dispatch. Their name is Nova Prime.
And that's one of the Void Syndicate?
Yeah, like one of the higher ups in the Void Syndicate is Nova Prime. Emiko says, I don't like this. Even like bringing up the Void Syndicate to anyone was, a lot of people were apprehensive. It took even just like when somebody recognized it, it wasn't an easy sell just to even get that much information. I think we should be careful about how we research these guys.
Yeah, Yeah, probably. Let's all rendezvous back at the ship. We got some information of our own.
Okay. They'll close communication. You head up, get back in the truck, head back towards the ship. And that's where we'll end session for tonight.
Woo! Damn.
Yeah. For anyone at home watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. Have a great night. For everybody, another 10 points on your points cards. That was a really, really good session. A little bit of combat, a little bit of investigation, a little bit of looting. I think unfortunately, due to like the lack of like everybody having like no computer skills, to really get the most out of this place, you would need somebody with some kind of computer knowledge. Which is to say, like, that there's no reason you can't come back here. You know how to get in here now. And because Mobius isn't here, it's not going to move anymore. So, that is something to be said.
Sweet. Woo. Yeah, that was a big brain power episode.